All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shedding the tackle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Wentz. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Patriot. Set. Green, 39.
To throw on second is Watson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Gun! 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 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit!
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Buying time to his left. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fight, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Over! Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Set.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Where is this play going? And that's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash. This from 48. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Wentz now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open space inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Bradford. And his first throw here is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end. And
even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
81.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, just a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Watson. They still can't get him. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run by the big man Fournette. 44 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down throw. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Run, run. 82, 82.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Grade 15, grade 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Vontaze Burfict. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing, Bradford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Wentz on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Wentz. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
To throw is Watson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now Indebted. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he's going to go wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.